Thanks, Karen. The Humber Hawks are going home with one trophy in each hand after both the men's and women's indoor soccer teams won the OCAA championship. For the women's, it is their second consecutive OCAA title, and they won in impressive fashion. The women's squad conceded just one goal in 6 games and defeated Seneca 3-0 in the final. Rebecca Spratt was named MVP after scoring in the final goal of the tournament. As for the men's side, the Hawks defeated reigning champion George Brown 1-0 to win their NCAA title. Bradley Fenton scored the game-winning goal in the final and was elected championship MVP. The Raptors were unable to hold off the Clippers as the Toronto side blew an 18-point lead to lose 116-107. It was former Raptor Lou Williams who helped the Clippers overcome the Raptors' early lead. Williams scored 26 points with 18 coming in the fourth quarter. The Raptors also received little help from All-Star DeMar DeRozan, who had one of his poorest showing of the season. DeRozan contributed just 11 points, shooting 3 of 12 from the field. It's been a tough stretch for the Raptors as Sunday's loss is their third in the last 5 games. Dwayne's Casey side will have a chance to get back to their winning ways tomorrow night as they take on the Denver Nuggets at home. After a 4-3 come-from-behind win over the Detroit Red Wings, the Leafs will look to notch another victory tonight against the Buffalo Sabres. The Leafs will have a chance to make history tonight as a win would break the franchise record for most wins in a season. They could not have asked for an easier opportunity as their opponent, the Sabres, sit last in the Atlantic Division with just 58 points. If there is one player who can play a big part in tonight's game, it is the red-hot James Van Riemsdyk. The Leafs winger has been an offensive machine, tallying 11 points in the last 6 games. It will also be Austin Matthews' third game back from injury, and the Leafs center has added 2 points in his 2 games back. Puck drop is at 7 p.m. The Toronto Blue Jays are back in their home country today as they look to wrap up their spring training festivities. The Jays are set to go head-to-head with the St. Louis Cardinals at Olympic Stadium in Montreal. This is the 5th consecutive years the Blue Jays have ended their spring training with a game in Montreal, and there will be more than just a few players to keep an eye on. Top prospects Bo Bichette and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be in action for the Blue Jays before the duo are sent down to begin their season in Double-A. The game will be a return home of sorts for Guerrero, as his father played 8 seasons for the now-defunct Montreal Expos. On the mound for the Blue Jays will be Marcus Stroman, who tweeted his pleasure for being able to pitch in front of the Montreal crowd. First pitch is scheduled for 7:07. And now, off to Connor for a recap of last night's Juno Awards.